Please stand if you're able for the entry of the procession.
Mr. Chancellor, this convocation has been duly authorized and convened by the Academic Senate for the purpose of granting degrees. The candidates now stand before you. Everything is in order. The mace is in place. The Assembly now awaits your pleasure, sir.
Thank you. The convocation for Nipissing University is now in session. Please remain standing if you are able for the national anthem. Thank you. I'm pleased to introduce Mr. Dave Smits, Chair of the Nipissing University Board of Governors, who will provide the invocation. Please remain standing if you are able.
Thank you, Paul. On this auspicious day, which many of us gathered here marks both an end and a beginning, on behalf of Nipissing community as a whole, we want to acknowledge and recognize the efforts, love, and commitment of all of those who have made possible the journeys thus far taken. For education is a community endeavor. We sincerely hope that in the spirit of building strong and just communities, our graduates will continue their journeys guided by wisdom and an ongoing passion for learning. In the challenges they must inevitably face and the delights we wish for them, may they be generous and kind, open-hearted and wise, passionate and just. May they be a guide for others, and may their actions be a model worthy of emulation. Thank you, and please be seated.
Good morning, everyone. Honored platform guests, members of the Board of Governors, members of the Senate, faculty, staff, graduates, students, and the many, many family, friends, and special guests here with us today. Bonjour tout le monde, bonjour, Anin. We are so grateful that Nipissing University is located in the traditional territory of the Nipissing First Nation, within the Robinson-Huron Treaty of 1850. We also acknowledge the nearby Anishtabek communities of Dokis First Nation and Temagami First Nation. And many members of First Nations are graduating with your Nipissing degrees today. My name is Kevin Wamsley, and it is my honor to serve as President and Vice Chancellor of Nipissing University, and it is my pleasure to welcome you to the 2024 Convocation ceremonies. I'm pleased to welcome our Chancellor, Paul Cook, and I'm also pleased to wish him a happy birthday today. Happy birthday, Paul. Our Chair of the Board of Governors, Dave Smits, my esteemed colleagues, the stage party, all of our professors, staff, and current students, and you, the graduates, and your families. Today, we are so lucky to welcome one of the world's leading new musicians, a world-class performing star and social justice advocate, none other than Jeremy Dutcher. A Wolastoqiyik member of Tobique First Nation in Northwest New Brunswick, Jeremy is a two-spirit song carrier, composer, activist, ethnomusicologist, and classically trained vocalist. Jeremy has graciously interrupted his tour to be with us today. He's been traveling across North America and will be heading out across the world following appearances at the Grammys and the Juno Awards. Jeremy has toured the world from Australia and Norway to Italy and the Philippines. He's worked with and performed for iconic artists such as Joni Mitchell and the cellist Yo-Yo Ma. Jeremy's work attends to the traditional, the modern, but overall it is the music that transcends boundaries. We are so pleased to have Jeremy Dutcher here with us today and to count him as a Nipissing University graduate with his first honorary degree in the class of 2024. Graduates, it is my distinct pleasure to serve as your president and vice chancellor. It is my pleasure to attend all of the important university events over the course of the year to celebrate the successes of our Nipissing University students and to celebrate the successes of our faculty members and our staff members as well. But it is events like today which really mark the importance of what we do as a university and to celebrate your accomplishment of earning a degree from Nipissing University. As an academic and a scholar, I declare this the most important day in the calendar. We're here today to celebrate the granting of your degrees in the Faculty of Education and Professional Studies, Schulich School of Education, including Doctor of Philosophy in Education, Master of Education, Master of Science, Kinesiology, Bachelor of Physical and Health Education, Indigenous Teacher Education Program, Indigenous Classroom Assistant Diploma, Teacher of Indigenous Languages as a Second Language, and Bachelor of Education Intermediate Senior. Graduates, one and all, your energies and your efforts of these past years culminate in your crossing the stage today to announce your achievement and to signal a change in your lives toward perhaps further education or heading out in the important service of teaching others, paying it forward to the next generations of students, or perhaps you're embarking on a career. Today's ceremony signifies that this special place, Nipissing University, has been a part of your lives and has changed you who you are as a person, but just as importantly, through your participation and contributions to all aspects of campus life, whether it's in the classroom, in residence, in student government and clubs, on our fields and ice and snow, and in community placements and service, you have been a part of changing the fabric of this university, an institution that is always the sum of its changing constituent parts, always in motion and always striving to be a better place. Together, we are a community of scholars, both new and experienced. While you leave our halls of education today with an academic degree, please know that this is a designation that comes with a great responsibility. It is indeed a privilege to attend university, to complete a degree, and carry with you not just knowledge, not just facts and formulas and certifications. You've all engaged in a process of learning, a process where the classroom is everywhere. It's academic, it's social, sometimes it's political. You've been engaged with the process of relationship building with your important mentors, the wonderful and supportive staff members who help make this possible. And of course, you've engaged with your fellow students who are now your friends. Attending so many events across the campus over the course of the past 3 years, I've seen your work, I've seen your commitment, I've seen your talent, I've seen your energy as Nipissing students, and for that reason, I am so hopeful for the future because I see that it's in good hands. It's in your hands to take on the challenges that confront us in this world, and we see the great potential before you. So when you leave us today to start the next chapter of your lives, I want you to think about making a commitment to the community where you will settle, because it was a dedicated community that helped to support you to this point. And think about a commitment of service to others. What better way to honor your experiences here at Nipissing? When you arrived at university, you were open to ideas and open to possibilities. You came here to breathe in what other people had to say, to read, to analyze, to think, but also to contribute. And that is the mark of a university. To serve as an intellectual oasis which builds not just a foundation of knowledge, but just as importantly, it builds the process of learning and it builds community. So I ask you, as you head out with your degrees, please do not forsake this process of learning. Do not close the door to ideas and possibilities just because you already have your degree in hand. I challenge you to use your Nipissing degree, the knowledge and experience you've gained. Take the more difficult path, and I urge you to build bridges with people you may disagree with. Build bridges between people to solve problems in our world. We live in a society with ever-widening chasms on the issues of the day. Please, build bridges to help us find our way. And be grateful. Be grateful for all that you have every day and today. And why not right now? Let's take a moment to thank those who helped you along the way, your parents, your siblings, your grandparents, your friends, your professors, our staff. Graduates, please give a wave and a round of applause to those who helped you along the way. And now for a little bit of housekeeping. Parents and friends, if you wish to take a photo of your graduate crossing the stage, please check the program to note when your graduate is expected on stage. Graduates are going to approach the stage from over here in groups of 8 to 10, and you, parents and friends, may approach the stage using the center aisle, and you will move towards your left to take photographs when your graduate is approaching. So then you will exit to your left, and there will be staff members to help you. And Chancellor Paul Cook and I would be pleased to take a photo with you right on that blue X over there. And I have strategically placed those flowers there so that you do not step in front of me off the stage to your peril. Please step behind me and walk down the ramp. And PhD students, don't go back to your seats. When you are hooded and granted your degrees, please join us on the stage. We have chairs for you. Information about a photography service can be found in the QR code attached to the seat in front of you, and you'll find a great deal of other useful information in the code. In closing, on the day of honoring your great achievement, a university degree, a Nipissing University degree, I congratulate you, and I wish you all the best. And I now invite the Chancellor, Dr. Paul Cook, to the podium. Thank you.
Thanks, Kevin. It is now my pleasure to call upon Dr. Ann Barbara Graff to provide the citation for the honorary degree to Jeremy Dutcher. I would also invite Jeremy to stand beside the podium while the citation is being read.
Thank you. Mr. Chancellor, I have the very great pleasure today of introducing Jeremy Dutcher. Jeremy Dutcher is a two-spirited song carrier, composer, activist, ethnomusicologist, and classically trained vocalist from New Brunswick, who currently lives in Montreal. A Wolastoqiyik member of the Tabik First Nation of Northwest New Brunswick, Jeremy is best known for his debut album, Wolastoqiyik Lintuwaganawa, The Songs of the People of the Beautiful River, recorded following a research project on archival recordings of traditional Wolastoqiyik songs at the Canadian Museum of History. Jeremy transcribed songs sung by his ancestors in 1907 and recorded onto wax cylinders, transforming them into collaborative compositions. The album earned him the 2018 Polaris Music Prize and Indigenous Music Album of the Year at the 2019 Juno Awards, and his 2019 NPR Tiny Desk concert has over 95,000 views. Jeremy studied music and anthropology at Dalhousie University in Halifax, Nova Scotia. After training as an operatic tenor in the Western classical tradition, he expanded his professional repertoire to include the traditional singing style and songs of his community. Jeremy's music transcends boundaries, unapologetically playful in its incorporation of classical influences, full of reverence for the traditional songs of his home, and teeming with the urgency of modern-day resistance. Jeremy has toured the world from Australia and Norway to Italy and the Philippines. He has worked with and performed for iconic artists such as Beverly Glenn Copeland, Joni Mitchell, and the cellist Yo-Yo Ma. Jeremy is regularly sought out for his perspectives on queerness, indigeneity, language revitalization, and fashion, including a 2020 appearance as a guest judge on Canada's Drag Race. In 2022, Jeremy and his family launched Kehiminin, the first ever Welsquewic language immersion school in Fredericton, New Brunswick. Mr. Chancellor, I wish to certify that the Academic Senate and Board of Governors of Nipissing University has duly approved the candidate presented before you to receive an honorary doctorate of education, honoris causa, from this institution, and I hereby accordingly request that you confer the degree.
By virtue of the authority vested in me, I confer upon Jeremy Dutcher the degree of Doctor of Education, honoris causa.
I didn't want to let it go. They gave it to me and I had to give it back. Great President, well, well done. Ndlewe speak with you plug and do jay on egut cook. Ubanaki cook. Makabem giskak. Bully when so get a beji I. Ellie Scoodman and say week. We're here to celebrate with your family and your great accomplishment. I wanted to start in my language first and give a word of welcome and just give gratitude and say thank you. Educators, helpers, people trying to make this world a little bit better. I raise my hands to you and say thank you for what you've done. Also, raise my hands to these families and people that helped you get here. We're taught to speak from our heart, so I didn't really make any notes for this. Here we are. I have no profound points of wisdom that will be greater than what you've learned here. I have no jokes that will make you laugh more than you've laughed with your friends here. But what I do have is stories and songs. And I'd like to offer a couple of those while we're here. But first I'm going to take some water because these lights are bright. So the story I want to talk about is about my mother. Also, before I say that, I should say that when I accept this degree, I want to accept it on behalf of all those young ones that didn't have an opportunity to learn their language. And I want to celebrate where we are now. The fact that we now have institutions that are honoring Indigenous knowledge and seeing that our languages have a lot to offer the human family. So there's another graduation that's happening today in New Brunswick, where I come from. And it is year 2 graduation of my mother's immersion school. And so she built an immersion school 2 years ago. We've never had an immersion school for our language, so it's the first of its kind. We had to build all the curriculum. It's been a real community effort. It's called Gakimin. Gakimin means teach me. But what's beautiful about this word Gakimin, it also means I'm learning. So there's this dual nature of what we're doing here as teachers, as learners. And so as those little kids, we started out with just one class of 4-year-olds. And it sprouted into this movement. And so my mom, she's also giving a speech today to the parents and the students. And I am here today to address you, as I said, with nothing profound and nothing funny. but gratitude and excitement for what you're going to do. I remember sitting in this space. I went and I got an undergrad in music. Did you know you can study music? It kind of takes the love out of it, though. So I'm lucky I finished, because I didn't want to. But let me say that. Sometimes the learning is just beginning here, and you're going to learn more. Oh, I shouldn't say more. You're going to learn other stuff outside of here, and you're going to put into practice what you've done here. It's a beautiful thing, educators. I think it's the most sacred profession we have, to teach the young and to bring us back into circle and make sure no one gets left behind. So I want to sing a couple songs before we go, because that's how I'm taught when we gather like this. We got to celebrate. So I'm going to sing 3 songs. One of them is a celebration song, and then I'll sing an honor song, and the last one will be for our matriarchs, Strong Women's Song. Hold your family really close today. And if they're not here, like mine is not here, reach out. Send love. Thank you. Okay, I'm just gonna keep going because you know these things, you know how they go. Long. And our songs are sometimes like that too. They could go on forever. So, like was said, I'm from the East Coast, and if there's any of our Anishinaabe relatives here, they might know that there's a really strong connection between us and the East Coast. So I wanted to come here and share an honor song with you. Actually, is it possible, where I'm from, when we sing honor song, we often stand up. So if you're able to stand, please stand up for these graduates, show them love, show them honor. This is about the importance of coming together. Thank you so much. So, I'll bid you adieu. I'm going to now watch all of you do your thing. Don't trip. Or do and make it cute, you know, do your thing. But celebrate in a hearty way today. You've done so much work. These people and those people and these people and this person is so proud of you. They have more of a reason to be. I just met you, but I am. I'm proud of you. And I'm going to sing one more song, and this is called the Strong Women's Song. And if you could just maybe close your eyes if you're comfortable and think about a matriarch. Maybe it's your grandmother or your mother or an auntie or one of your teachers or somebody that's carried you forward. Think on them. Send them gratitude, even if they're right beside you. I want to take one more final moment to thank my mother and my life giver. I'm dedicating this to her and her work with our Gakimin Language Immersion School. It's the very first of its kind. I never had a space to go and learn my language. When I greeted you in our language, I had to do that. That was my work from listening. And so, when they called me up about this degree, I said, I don't deserve that. These people worked for that. Don't give me that. But I was convinced otherwise, because doing the work looks like a lot of different things, And so it can look like starting this community initiative, and to have it honored in that way, I share it. I share this accolade with my mother and the Willistok community back east and the work that's happening there to keep our language alive. So I want to send this song up to her. This is a Strong Women's song. Thank you so much for having me. Well done, everyone. Congratulations to you all.
Okay. Well, first of all, wow. Jeremy, it's my privilege to congratulate you on your honorary degree from Nipissing, to thank you on behalf of the university and our graduates for your story, especially the story as it relates to your mom and your language. And it is indeed my privilege to be the first to call you Dr. Dutcher. An honor song is an Indigenous way to celebrate and show respect to a particular person or group of people. Today, Jacob Dayfox will perform an honor song to commend the 2024 graduates of Nipissing University. During his performance, please stand and refrain from using videos or taking photographs. Thank you. Thank you, Jacob. Please be seated. We will now confer the degrees. As the names are read, the reader will also recognize any graduates who are receiving awards. The candidates will then walk up the ramp to be met by Dean Dr. Graydon Raymer to be hooded, then be officially admitted by the Chancellor and receive congratulations from the President. We encourage faculty to stand and congratulate graduates as they cross the stage. The audience is certainly welcome to celebrate and applaud.
Good morning. My name is Dr. Daniel Jarvis, Associate Dean of the Schulich School of Education, and I'm pleased to serve in the role as reader this morning. Mr. Chancellor, following are the candidates for the degree of Doctor of Philosophy and Education. Balin Murthy. Vivian Papayas. Mr. Chancellor, the following are the candidates for the degree of Master of Education. Amy Gibson. Sarah Claremont. Rodica Cocchiero. Daniel Correa. Michelle Desjardins. Bill Flesias. Ashley LeBlanc. Brittany Lamers. Janelle Robichaud. Christine Joy Lyam. Cassandra Schlosser. Lena Souza Riley. Lacey Stevens Farrell. Tiana Tababadong. Vedrana Vodopivets. Michaela Volpe. Mr. Chancellor, following are the candidates for the degree of Master of Science in Kinesiology. Denise Balog. Hunter Carswell. Rob Carswell, Network Support Technologist in Technology Services, will be hooding their daughter, Hunter Carswell, today. Kaylee Flynn. Chloe Marshall. Pankti Patel. Shala Ziamanesh. Mr. Chancellor, following are the candidates for the degree of Bachelor of Physical and Health Education. Samantha Brooks. Annabelle Davies. Madison Demaray. Hillary Dick. Melanie Dimitrovsky. Maya Dokis. Mallory France. Logan Gauthier. Megan Gibbs. Katie Heatley. Braden Haas. Joe Hutton. Nathan Johnson. Abby Klein. Tessa Kosek. Andrew Kutza. Madeline Lee. Lindsay McMillan. Liam McCann. Jennifer Milligan, recipient of the President's Gold Medal. Evan Reed. Natasha Restrup. Sonam Robotham. Madison Simons. Sean Sloan. Jacob Steringa. Nathan Suzuki. Emma Zabo. Liam Thor, recipient of the CCUP EKA Student Leadership Award. Emily Tierney. Brandon Wellna. Emily Abrams. Mr. Chancellor, these are the candidates for the Indigenous Teacher Education Program, beginning with Emily. Emily Bissonette Henry. Both Emily Abrams and Emily Bissonette Henry were also recipients of the Bachelor of Education degree, so they're receiving both today. Thank you. Melinda Kopagog. Natasha Gonzalez. Jennifer Jean Henderson will receive both degrees today, the Bachelor of Education degree as well. Jennifer. Amanda Landry, also receiving the Bachelor of Education additional degree. Tina Trudeau, also receiving the Bachelor of Education degree. Mr. Chancellor, following now are the candidates for the degree of Bachelor of Education and the Intermediate Senior Divisions. Sarah Adair. M. Allman. Laura Ashwin. Jarrett Asselin. Michaela Barizi. Emma Barina. Owen Bell. Lauren Bortine. Stephen Brown, recipient of the J.W. Tressler Proficiency Award in Education. Liam Bruins. Sarah Caldwell. Catherine Kalachuri, recipient of the Abby DeBrun Memorial Award and the Dr. David Little Award in Education. Elizabeth Calverley, recipient of the Dr. Doug Franks Memorial Award. Morgan Churchill. Alexander Chimino. Haley Kutmansch. Sean Cummings. Mitchell DePrince. Dakota Dara. Curtis Lloyd-John DeVries. Alexis Dietrich. Emily Freeman, recipient of the Stacy Coble Memorial Award and the William and Helen Wright Native Teaching Award. Emily. Daphne Garavelos. Jenna Gilchrist. Alice Glennie. Alexander Gom. Ryan Grazley. Jessica Laura Hedges. Christian Heim. Tina Herard. Mallory Hugiam. Emily House. Ali Hutchings. Asadullah Hayat Khan. Sarah King. Just one sec. Micah Kipfer. Eric Clausen. Craig Klimick. Dustin Andrew LeCain. Jared Limbani. Courtney Lockhart. Taryn Long. Rachel Lord. Kian Laux. Rachel Loveman. Elisa Rose Messina. Cole Madden. Morgan Manella. Elizabeth Mazuka. Rachel McKinley. Kayla McLaughlin. Luke McMinn. Serena Mercer. Mari Catherine Milne. Rebecca Moffett. Gajani Nagaleswaran. Aaron Nicholson. Rebecca Norton. Christy Noason. Lauren Ogden. Dismas Olo. Hannah Osborne. Christopher Owen. Noah Polina. Alexander Parks. Mac Patterson. Allison Paul. Sydney Perry. Justin Pidherney. Marianne Rasset. Erica Romelli. Shravani Rani. John Michael Raston. Cassandra Reeves. Noelle Riley. Trey Ricci. Jesse Robertson. Laura Rosso. Riley Ruff. Shaylin Sackrider. Kirsten Sankey. Laura Sarunsky. Laura Scabaris. Jacob Joseph C. Joy Simpson. Parker Smolin. Jessica Sruji. Charles Strader. Alexander John Strang. Noah Sullivan. Thanuki Sutheswaran. Keegan Tannehill. Zach Tebow. Connor Jeffrey Truscott, recipient of the Dr. Manfred Hankey Memorial Award. Bethany Jeanette Tamillo. Cole Turcott. Dante Ursini. Jacob Valois, recipient of the Cynthia Johnson Memorial Award. Joffrey Vanderborn. Matthew Ward. Nicholas Wyanzek. Vanessa Worth. B. Raleigh, recipient of the OCT McGowan Award, a Federation Award, and the J.W. Trussler Proficiency Award in Education. B. Raji. Rachel Winia. Liam Yeomans. Dean Zavitz.
Will the candidates for degrees please rise? Mr. Chancellor, I wish to certify that all the graduates who have been presented to you today, whether in person or by name only, as approved by Senate, have successfully completed the course of study prescribed by the Senate of this university and have been awarded the degree or diploma to which they are entitled. I hereby accordingly request that you formally confer the award upon them.
In accordance with the laws of the province, and by virtue of the authority vested in me as Chancellor, I hereby confer upon you these degrees and diplomas. Now, this is my very favorite part of being your Chancellor. Honored guest, may I introduce to you the 2024 graduates of the Faculty of Education and Professional Studies. Please be seated. At this time, I'm delighted to introduce Laurel Muldoon, graduate of the Faculty of Arts and Science, BA Honors 15 and Master of Environmental Science 2019, who will share greetings on behalf of Nipissing University Alumni Board. Laurel?
Dear Lakers, my name is Laura Muldoon and I stand proudly before you today as President of the Nipissing Alumni Advisory Board. I graduated with a Bachelor of Arts Honors in Environmental Geography in 2015 and a Master's in Environmental Science in 2019. I'm so honored to extend my heartfelt congratulations to every one of you on this momentous occasion. As you stand on the precipice of your new chapter in your life, it is essential to recognize that today you officially become part of the esteemed community of over 42,000 alumni from around the world. Your dedication, determination, and hard work have brought you to this stage, and the Nipissing Alumni Advisory Board stands in awe of your accomplishments during your time at our esteemed institution. On the threshold of your new journey, it is essential to take a moment to reflect on the experiences that have shaped you into the individual that you are today. The bonds that you have forged, the knowledge you have gained, and the experience that you have cherished during your time at Nipissing will forever be a part of the tapestry of your life. Each challenge you faced, every triumph you celebrated, and all the memories you have made have contributed to your growth and your development. As you begin this new phase in your lives, carry with you the Nipissing pride that has been instilled in you. Continue to uphold the values and the spirit of your alma mater and positively impact the world around you. It is with great pride that we, as the members of the Alumni Board, pledge to continue nurturing this relationship and providing avenues for you to stay connected with your professors and your peers in the years to come. As you start this exciting new adventure, we cordially invite you to the upcoming homecoming event on September 20th to the 22nd. This year's homecoming event promises an incredible opportunity for alumni, students, staff, and faculty to unite, reunite with old friends, and create new memories. Watch for your exclusive invitation in our forthcoming July email, tailored for our new graduates. We can't wait to celebrate with you. We encourage you to remain engaged with the university by following Nipissing alumni on social media, staying updated through our monthly e-newsletter, and participating in exclusive alumni events in your area. By staying connected, you will access numerous benefits and discounts reserved exclusively for our esteemed alumni. We also encourage you to explore the alumni website and guidance during this transitional phase. In conclusion, Lakers, I offer my most sincere congratulations to every one of you. I invite you to join us in ceremony in Gym A for a celebratory reception where you can mingle with your fellow alumni and celebrate this remarkable milestone. Once again, congratulations and thank you.
Thank you, Laurel. At this time, I'm pleased to introduce Matt DeVono, Vice President, Finance and Administration, who will share greetings on behalf of the Nipissing University Student Union. Matt?
I have a binder today. Yesterday I didn't. Thank you. Dear graduates, distinguished faculty members, and honored guests, it is an honor to stand before you today representing the Nipissing University Student Union to celebrate the remarkable achievements of the Schulich School of Education's graduating class. I am filled of joy and pride as I address you all on this momentous occasion. Today, we honor not only those who have completed their Bachelor of Education and Bachelor of Physical and Health Education, but also those who have successfully completed the Indigenous Teacher Education Program, the Indigenous Classroom Assistant Diploma Program, and Teacher of Indigenous Language as Second Language. Your hard work and dedication to learning will empower you to have a significant and profound impact on the education of future generations, enable you to make significant contributions to the advancement of Indigenous education in Canada, and have an impact on the health and well-being of individuals and communities. To those who have earned their Master of Education and Master of Science Kinesiology, we recognize your academic excellence and commitment to professional development. You have gained a deeper understanding of your respective fields and are now poised to lead innovative approaches in education and kinesiology. Lastly, we acknowledge those who have earned the highest academic degree in education, the Doctor of Philosophy in Education. Your research and scholarship have pushed the boundaries of knowledge and have contributed to the development of new theories and practices in the field of education. You are now among the academic elite, and we look forward to the impact your research will have on education policy and practice. Making it through the hurdles of academic life is no easy feat, and it is impossible to do it alone. As graduates, you should be proud of all that you have accomplished, but you should also recognize the support that you have received along the way. From your family, friends, and supporters who have encouraged you when you felt disheartened, to the faculty and staff who have provided guidance and expertise, to your peers who have offered a listening ear and a helping hand, and to the North Bay community that welcomed you with open arms. All of these individuals and groups played a role in helping you reach this wonderful milestone. Your success is a testament not only to your own hard work and dedication, but to the power of community and the importance of having a support system. Remember to thank those who helped you along the way and pay it forward by being a source of support and encouragement to others. We hope you look back at this chapter fondly, whether it was running away from the geese, learning to play the recorder, or trying to navigate those darn crooked stairs. We are confident that the memories and friendships you have made will still make you smile for years to come. As you embark on this next chapter, I leave you with these words. The expert in anything was once a beginner. Congratulations, graduates.
Thank you, Matt. It is now my pleasure to invite Michaela Volpe to the stage. I have the honor of acknowledging the Governor General's Academic Gold Medal on behalf of Her Excellency, the Right Honorable Mary Simon. This medal is awarded for academic excellence to the student who graduates with the highest academic standing from a graduate level degree program. This year, the Governor General's Academic Gold Medal is awarded to Michaela Volpe. Congratulations, Michaela. Well done. I'll get you to stay on stage, please. You come and turn up with the president.
I would like to invite the following graduates to join Michaela on the stage. Aaron Horvath, Achuthan Shanmugarathan, Christopher Aldrich, and Jacqueline Gerard. Please come to the stage. None are present today? Wow. Well, the reason Michaela is still on the stage, a President's Gold Medal is presented to the student who attains the highest academic average in all courses in their degree program. I am pleased to announce that this year's recipients are Aaron Horvath from the PhD program, Achusan Shanmugaratnam, Master of Science in Kinesiology, Christopher Aldrich, Master of Science, Jacqueline Gerard, Master of Arts, Michaela Volpe, Master of Education. Congratulations.
I would ask Dr. Brenda Bruner to join me on stage. The Chancellor's Award for Excellence in Research was established to recognize and celebrate the value and importance of research conducted by Nipissing University faculty. Research that faculty and their students undertake plays a significant role in the growth of Nipissing University and the education of our students. Dr. Brenda Bruner is a professor in the School of Physical and Health Education. She joined Nipissing University in 2010 as an assistant professor, was promoted to associate professor in 2014, and full professor in 2019. Dr. Bruner received her PhD in Kinesiology in 2009 from the University of Saskatchewan. Dr. Bruner's program of research focuses on community-based health promotion and thus takes on a community engagement approach which involves establishing community-university research partnerships to tackle issues of importance to the partners. The scope of her research focuses on diverse populations, including children and youth, emerging adults, and Indigenous peoples. She has been awarded over $4.8 million in external research funding, $850,000 as a principal, co-principal investigator through the Canadian Institute of Health Research and Social Sciences and Humanities Research Council, and over $4 million as a co-investigator. Notably, Dr. Bruner was the first faculty member at Nipissing University to receive funding from CIHR as a principal investigator. Her research on the implementation and impact of school travel, planning on active transportation to school within the context of a northern environment contribute to an environmental and policy level changes at the community level through speed limit changes and the erection of community safety zone signs around schools in the community. Dr. Bruner's collaborative research with Dr. Mark Bruner and Indigenous Studies at Nipissing University continue to work on the development and validation of Holistic Compass, a measure of Indigenous youth development through sport and physical activity. This research has sought to create a valid, reliable, and culturally relevant method of understanding how sport and physical activity impact the holistic well-being of Indigenous youth, which could be used to advocate for sport and physical activity programming. She is also co-leading CIHR-funded research with Dr. Barbie Law to improve children's ability to meet the Canadian 24-hour movement guidelines, sleep, sit, step, sweat, using a collaborative whole school approach that research involves working with members of the school community to develop and implement evidence-based, low-cost initiatives to have a meaningful impact on children's movement behaviors. Dr. Bruner's SSHRC-funded research has explored the incentivization of children and youth in sport through food rewards. Findings from this novel research are being used to better understand relationships between parental use of food rewards, child motivation, and a child's social identity related to their sport team. Dr. Bruner has mentored over 100 undergraduates and graduate student trainees through community leadership placements, independent studies, and as a supervisor for master's and doctoral graduate students and postdoctoral research fellows. She also contributes her research expertise to appraise research grant proposals for CIHR, SSHRC, the Canadian First Research Excellent Fund, MyTax Accelerate Program, and the Canada Research Chair Program. It is indeed my pleasure to award Dr. Brenda Bruner the Chancellor's Award for Excellence in Research. Graduates, all that stands between you and your post-graduation celebration are a few final remarks from me as your Chancellor. And in recognition of this, I will try to keep my comments brief. I wish to begin my address today by thanking our past President, Dr. Mike DeGagne, and our current President, Dr. Kevin Walmsley, for the incredible, unique, and rewarding opportunity to fulfill the role of Chancellor for Nipissing University for the past 8 years. It has been an honor for me to serve as the 4th Chancellor in the proud history of Nipissing University. All the convocations I have participated in have been special, but these will be the most memorable as they will be my last. When I was installed as your Chancellor, I set 4 goals for myself. These were to raise the profile of Nipissing University, build lasting and meaningful partnerships between our institution and our community, support the board, the Office of the President, and our faculty and staff, and enrich student life and contribute towards student success. I wish to take this opportunity to thank the board, the Office of the President, our faculty and staff, and all of our students for always making me feel welcome and for their ongoing support as I attempted to achieve these goals. I congratulate each of you on your commitment and dedication that have earned you a degree from Nipissing University. And while I know you have made sacrifices, it is important to recognize that your families, partners, and friends have also made sacrifices on your behalf. In fact, a number of the people in this room, including many parents, will no doubt be continuing to pay for these sacrifices for many years to come. At this time, I think it is appropriate for us to collectively thank these people for all of their love and support that they provided to you during your academic journey. best part of being your chancellor has always been the opportunity to meet and interact with students. During my time here, I've always asked our students, why did you choose Nipissing University and why were you successful? In their responses to these questions, students usually identified the size of our institution, including classroom sizes, as well as the reputation of our friendly, professional, and caring faculty as their reasons for attending Nipissing University and the reason that they experience student success. Many of your faculty have joined us here today. I invite you to join me in recognizing them for all of the support they have provided to you during your time here at Nipissing. American television journalist and author Tom Brokaw once said, "You are educated. Your certification is in your degree. You may think of this as a ticket to the good life. Let me ask you to think of an alternative. Think of it as your ticket to change the world." And the world Mr. Brokaw is referring to in this quote has become very complex and at times a challenging place to live. Without doubt, we require more leaders, both in public and private sector jobs, in all levels of government, and within our communities. So my charge to you is this. Although your university has no right to dictate to you the causes you will champion or the ideologies you will adopt, it does have the right to challenge you, each of you, to go forward from this place and to make a difference. And this is in fact my challenge to you. It is a real substantive challenge to do something more than sitting back and letting your life unfold while you watch the show. You need to look no further than today's honorary degree recipient for a role model for your own future behavior. You can affect and lead change. You can have an impact on the lives of others, and you can and should try to make a difference each and every day. This is your day. Enjoy it. Go out and celebrate responsibly tonight, and get up tomorrow ready to go and make a difference. Congratulations and best of luck, Lakers. Convocation is now dismissed.